What's up, nerds? I'm Wes. Today we're taking a look at the modern classic, Rhino Hero from Haba. So Rhino Hero is one of those games that I'm embarrassed to say I didn't play until just recently. I've always seen it played, I've always been interested in it. It just never really got to the table. I never really got a chance to play it. So when Haba reached out, wanted us to cover it, I was super excited. The premise of the game is basically building a house of cards. You've got all of these cards that are folded in half, and there's a nice little perforation in them, so it's not hard to bend them. You're not really going to mess it up. And you're using these cards and these flat roof cards to build up this house of cards. And as most, these dexterity games, the game continues until somebody knocks the house over. And now the thing that makes it Rhino Hero is you have this little Rhino Meeple who's super cute, and all of these cards have actions on them, something that the next player has to do. And it says, the +1 is you get to take another turn. The little rhino on it means you have to put the rhino on there. You can reverse the turn order. You can ×2. The next person has to put, you get to put 2 of your roof cards on there. The reason that's beneficial is because the game continues until somebody runs out of these roof cards. So you're building your house up. Occasionally you've got to tuck the rhino on there, and you just keep building. Let's see. You just keep building until eventually, it all falls down. And that's really the premise of the game. It's kind of like Uno meets a house of cards because all the roof cards have actions on them that the next player has to interact with. It's really fun, it's really light, it's really quick. The game takes 10 minutes to play, maybe, but honestly, I don't really even keep score. I just keep building it. We keep building it up. You build it up, it falls down, you keep going until you kind of get bored. You don't even have to play with a hand of cards. I think you're typically dealt 5 cards in the beginning. And again, the game plays until somebody runs out of these cards in their hand because they've built their roof that many times. But I'd rather almost just have the deck there and just draw a card, and that's what you go with. And you draw a card, and that's what you go with. It takes up the strategy and focuses everything on just the fun of the game. The component quality of this game is great. I was a little concerned where I'm okay, you've got these cards bent in half and you're stacking, they're falling over. But honestly, the roof cards are a really thick cardstock, which is nice because you can't sleeve them or anything. But they're a nice weight. They're really thick. The wall cards are thinner, but that's good because you want to bend them in half. You've got your little Rhino Meeple who's somewhere in here, he's screen printed only on one side. It'd be nice if he was screen printed on 2 sides, but I'm really not going to get into semantics and complain about that. There's not a lot to say about this game other than just describing how fun it is. And a lot of people I know aren't super into dexterity games where you're flicking stuff and you're trying to balance things. This one though, because it's not you're not flicking it, it's not super fast. It's not how fast can somebody do this thing. And you're not strategically really placing these because all the roofs tell you where the walls have to go. I think this one's really a slam dunk for anybody who enjoys fun. As far as strategy games go, it's again, it's not super strategic, but for a wind down game, for a warm up game to get to know each other, you see this game played at conventions constantly just because it's just a good time. So I definitely recommend this game. If you haven't played it, then I highly recommend it. If there's something that's keeping you from playing it, if you're that looks stupid, I really want to hear about it in the description box, or in the comment section rather, because I kind of want to just talk to you about it and see what about it. Is it the cartoony artwork, the fact that it looks like a kid's game? Because it does look like a kid's game, I'll give you that. And it kind of plays like a kid's game too. I play this game with my kids a lot. My oldest is 3, so we don't do, honestly with him, we just kind of stack these up and build cards. We just have fun with it. We don't really play the rules at all, but at his age, I don't do a lot of rules anyway because I'm much more interested in him just having fun playing games and getting into it so that when he's a little bit older and he can strategize, He is all about playing games with Dad. Like, dude, finish your homework. Let's go to the studio, play some games. That's what it's about, son. Because he's actually my son. So, if you want to check out Rhino Hero, there will be a purchase link in the description box down below. Also, check out Super Rhino Hero. I haven't played that, but from what I can tell, it's just this game, but way bigger and more awesome. I definitely want to check that out. It's on my list to take a look at. While you're down there in the description box, we'll have a link to this awesome Game Toppers table topper as well. We've really been enjoying it. If you're looking for a gaming table topper solution, definitely recommend checking out Gaming Toppers. Either way, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never be bored.